I want to ask you about OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm.
So from just like meeting some people and stuff, like the funnel, if I will, of OnlyFans is literally wild. So like
I
girls,
don't know. Can you tell me about that?
I'll give you
Yeah.
a full disclosure of it,
Yeah.
right? So
Do
some people,
most girls make money, or is it just a tiny percentage of women?
so it's like anything. There's it's it's skewed to the top. The people at the top make a shitload, 100K, 50K, 75K a month.
Wow.
And then some then make zero, some then make $200. So the average is like $500 a month. And the reason why that is because it's skewed towards people who make
Right, okay.
So there's like, let's say like 10 million users, but only 100,000 make all the money.
Yeah.
Okay. But like people are trying to
Like
get
with
in on it.
anything in life.
Like with anything, especially even like podcasting, right? But the funnel, if you will, if you're familiar with like sales funnels, right, is that they have Instagram, they're in Dubai, they're in Bali, they're in Ibiza, put up a photo. Then you go from there to Twitter.
Right.
And on Twitter, they're a bit more open. They have a bit more, like less clothes on.
Yeah.
And they're sending them then to a free page on OnlyFans,
Right.
which gets a guy to sign up. And they drive them to a paid page.
Oh, wow. So it's steps.
So it's steps. And then the paid page is only $7.99 a month. But the real money is in the DMs. Okay? So that's where people ask for a particular photo, and then it's $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. And we can get into the type of people who actually purchase them soon. But that availability of getting the top 1% like beautiful girl to just talk to me back has surely screwed and fucked up any sort of like relationship or thought process of how we should go about a relationship.
Both. It affects both men and women equally. Here's the thing, there's so much talk about the OnlyFans girl and how emotionally broken she must be and this, that, and the other. But the reality is at least she's getting a perk. She can literally change her legacy. She might have grown up in a council estate and now can pay off her parents' house, and she can start that. So of course, emotional, there's damage, but she can be like, it was worth it, whatever. She can have some self-esteem attached to it. The man that's paying for it, there's nothing to gain from it. Nothing but loss of self-respect, because when a man has to remember how he feels afterwards, when he's finished paying and she's not messaging and he's finished his subscription and she doesn't look at him again, or even when he's finished physically, finished doing whatever it is he does, there's no way he's proud of himself in that moment. Because what men are actually wanting is intimacy. They think they want sexual kind of pleasure, but they're really craving emotional intimacy. And because in this day and age, they're not open about that, and they don't have wives and they don't have close relationships with mums and sisters or whatever it is, they're craving emotional intimacy, masking it as sexual preference and sexual pleasure, and then still not understanding why they feel so low. So the depression is through the roof.
You want to hear the wildest thing?
Go ahead.
That
wildest thing.
So a lot of these girls are not even managing their accounts.
Absolutely. If I was, you know what? If there was a psychology version of OnlyFans, I would definitely sign up.
100%.
But, and I would never touch it. I would never touch it, and I'll just have somebody I'm paying in India to just reply to it and stuff like that. That's no offense when I say India. I'm from Pakistan.
That's what
yeah,
they do,
but yeah.
So a lot of the outsource, because they can outsource, right? There are either people from the Philippines, but you'll find this funny. Because it's dudes, a lot of the people that respond are gay guys.
Of course.
Because they know what tips off a guy. So like if I knew, which I obviously know is like all the tendencies that a guy wants. If I'm a gay guy, I don't mind speaking to this other male, and I just telling him exactly what I need to say. And then he's dishing out all the cash. He's making a percentage and it's going to the woman. So that's where it gets even funnier. Where it gets more complex is the fact that you have these top tier models and then they're not even doing anything. It's just other guys that are running it.
Yeah, and here's the thing, what men need to wake up to. When they're watching porn and stuff like that, a lot of them are looking for that part where the woman looks into the camera and gives them that eye contact. That's what they're actually craving. And even these men that have like sugar babies and stuff like that, they want loyalty and commitment out of this girl. So if it was just sexual pleasure, then they wouldn't get so upset when she doesn't reply or they're looking for connection. That's what you're truly looking for. Every human, man, woman, child, dogs, we're looking for connection. When we mask it with sexual pleasure, it's because the system is skewed and designed to get money out of you. We mask what the true need is connection. if the governments or if the companies tell you the cure to your depression is connection, the cure to your loneliness is connection, that's free. How do I market that? You just go connect with your family and friends. That's totally free. But if they tell you, oh, actually it's sexual pleasure, let me show you pornography pictures. Or if I tell you, oh, it's actually you need an SSRI, let me show you this, that, and the other, you will always be a slave to consumerism. So take yourself out of it.
100%. You have to remove yourself from that.
Take yourself out of that rat race. They don't care about you.
So the three typical guys that would be on OnlyFans, and I've been told this from guys.
I'm so fascinated by this.
I know guys that run agencies that manage models.
Right.
So that's why I know this.
Okay.
And they're on my podcast. Like guys don't know.
Amazing.